Every so often I see these posts pop up about how cage diving or shark ecotourism diving in general is teaching sharks to associate people with food, and therefore the shark is going to turn around and start eating people. Here's a different way of looking at the topic. Now, I would guess that if that was true, shark ecotourism would no longer be an industry because all of the clients would be dead. In addition, anyone who works with sharks for a living will tell you that this is not the case. But you could argue that they're biased. Okay, I'll give you that. I have two thoughts on this that you might not have considered. That is of the human ego and of whether or not we're going to consider sharks to be intelligent or not. Somehow we think that this change is going to happen in our lifetimes, or as soon as we've become aware of it, it's suddenly going to be a problem. Yet in all the generations before us, and even the centuries of man and shark sharing the water together, it hasn't happened. But now it's going to happen. Somehow, Earth's most feared and dangerous predator hasn't been able to figure out that we're easy pickings, even though we share the water with them all the time. But now they're going to start because you read about it online? Whether you know it or not, this is what the coast often looks like. Sharks are right there next to us and not picking us off. Which brings us to the shark intelligence part. On one hand, we're claiming that these animals are smelling and seeing fish and seeing people behind bars at the same time, and are now going to think, oh, that thing is a fish, and the next time that I see it without a cage, I should eat it. So this animal is going to commit that experience to memory, and the next time it encounters a human shape is going to think, oh, I smelled fish the last time I saw that, now I'm going to eat that. So the shark is smart enough for that complex thought process, yet is too dumb to understand the difference between the fish that it saw and smelled and something that doesn't look like the fish or smell like the fish. Does this ancient predator get confused about every other animal that it encounters in the water at the same time that it smells fish? Or is it only when we are in the water while it's smelling and eating fish? And do the bars of the cage have to magically be present too for that association to happen? I'm leaning toward that these animals actually know what they're doing and know what they want to eat. Do they screw up every now and then? Yes. Do they screw up a lot? No, or we wouldn't get in the ocean. If they were in fact going to switch millions of years of instinct and start eating us instead, I think it would have happened by now, and we wouldn't be able to get in the ocean, and ecotourism would have been shut down by now.